welcome to Temple Arts. We're going to start by grounding. We're going to have a nice series coming up on all the elements so we get more connected with our bodies, more embodied. So we'll start with the earth element, of course, a favorite of mine, my ruling sun sign, my greatest mothers and friends, the earth. So we'll start this practice. You don't really need anything more than you, but a nice big pillow or a bolster will definitely be nice to have, and same with a blanket. Now, this will be more restorative. It's the evening time, and we'll have a little bit of breath work too. So just buckle up to move a little energy and then ultimately ground that energy down. So the earth element is the element of the bones, and we want to start here in this precious zone. And in Temple Arts, we will be getting to spaces where the energy is faster, vibrating into more of the elements of air and light, right? We'll get there for sure. But first we want to just honor what we already have. We want to honor this beautiful planet and stay here. And the lower chakras, the more animal natures, the more grounded, denser energy centers, they can also hold the more dense energies. So that would be the lower vibrating emotions and feelings if we're in our thinking bodies. So a lot of times we don't want to visit the root chakras or the lower elements because, it can be sort of painful, or we have to really look at ourselves and look at those conditions that maybe program that fear to be in our bodies. So if you experience through this practice anything coming up that maybe is, residual, allow it to happen, especially if you get to practice in the comfort of your own home. You get the most out of it just by really letting yourself release, surrender, feel, sense, and be present with your body. So embodiment, sometimes we have to move through the muck for the lotus to ultimately ascend and open up. So we get to go on that journey into loving our temples together, because inside is a wisdom-filled temple of all the elements, sort of, folding in and creating awesomeness in and all around you. So let's take a seat wherever you're at and close your eyes and just feel the earth underneath you. And take your awareness to the lowest space you can find. So that might be your feet, the legs, whatever is in contact with the earth now. Just be more aware of it, sink into it, allow more of this skin to become flush with this beautiful matrix we're all connected to. And it's the internet here, but deeply we are all rooted together. So just tapping into that. Allow our next couple of breaths to really come into the belly. So filling up, and sticking your tummy out and getting rid of any of that feeling to tighten or squeeze, hide. We'll release the belly. Then we exhale. We want to really sort of cinch and pull in, letting go of all that stale air, but stay lifted, stay tall. Don't let it pull down the shoulders. Keep the heart open. And then maybe we want to grab a mudra of the earth, so we can take our fire finger, our thumb, and charge up the earth element, the ring finger. That's an option. We can have our hands just palm up or palm down to ground, whatever feels comfortable, or you can always place your own hands on your own body. Continuing to feel the belly expand. Maybe the breath climbs in the belly to be a little higher into the ribs. And then exhale, really letting it go, allowing the spine to grow longer. And continuing to feel into that rhythm of the breath coming into the belly, the ribs, maybe climbing up into the chest. as you feel the shoulders draw down the back and feel ease wash over you. Continuing in this cyclical inhale up the front of the body and exhale down, feeling into that circuit, that rhythm as you receive energy up the body from the beautiful earth and allow just all tension to roll off the back, off the shoulders, down into the earth for restoration. Setting an intention for your practice now, planting a seed. If you are going to have the most optimal day, most bountiful garden, how would that look? How would that come into your sense of awareness? Can you make it real, even if it's in the mind's eye? The earth element is tangible, it's manifested form, it's physical, has qualities that are so very real. And so we'll come into the realness of all we are. We'll take our hands to our knees, and as we inhale, we're going to send our hearts forward. And as we exhale, we're going to draw our hearts backward. We're going to oscillate, just inhaling up and exhale, rounding. Inhaling, exhaling, expanding, contracting. I'm going to put on drums because the body, the earth, loves that steadiness. The rhythms coming up and down the spine, they love steadiness. So continuing, having a little more fun, or we're not. As you inhale, maybe you think sat. As you exhale, you think nam. Truth of who you are. Truth of who you are. Sat, nam. Sat, nam. Nice, we're going to find little circles. So find the lowest part of your belly, base of your spine, and move that around in little circles like a wheel. Gazing at that third eye point, or through the lashes, just at the tip of the nose. Breathing. switch directions. Inhale, pull up on the root. Reach up the top of your head. Exhale, let go of the air. Again, inhale. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale, release. Alright, we're going to move some energy out of our legs. So our legs store a lot of whatever it is we're suppressing. So you might want to use the blanket just to sit up a little taller for this next one. We're just going to move our legs basically, pretty straightforward. So sit up nice and tall. Feel your heels on the ground. So it's going to really want to be a nice little anchor. So really press down. And then you're just rotating the lift of the knees. You're just lifting the knees up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. The faster you go, the knees will kind of bounce up back. You can find a rhythm. And if it's hard, which is highly likely, be kind to yourself and come back to a rhythm. If you have to change the tempo. But don't give up. Don't stop. Don't stop. We want to tire out some of the muscles of our legs. We want to relearn some patterns. We might be avoiding some of the ways that we step, the way that our body's traction, our joints, our bones, as we walk and trust our next foot forward, our next step. So you want to move any of those blocks. The foundation, earth element, is so much about trusting, knowing that what's in front of you is, divine. So we're just going to keep moving our legs. You got it. Keep feeling it. Breathing slow, best you can. Feeling full the best you can. Keep going. Big inhale. Sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, just folding over the legs. You can wrap the hands around the toes, but we don't want to squish our neck or clavicles. So stay open and then hinging at the hips to guide your way forward. And as you exhale, reach the crown of the head. And take some moments to soften, just to soften. Allowing anything to rise in the body, any sensations just to be, to pass through, honoring our temples and the complex ways they communicate to us. Next breath, allow it to guide you so your shoulders are back up over your hips. And then we're going to find rock pose. So you're going to just take your knees out in front of you. So we're sitting on our shin bones. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. Really want to reach the back of the neck. So really feeling into the spine, the lengthening here. And then just be mindful of where your tailbone is and then trying to sit back and get a little taller. Just for a moment, you can close your eyes. Just listen to my voice. In this next pose, you're going to slowly lower your chin down to the ground, and then you're going to reach up like a swan and guide your chin up to the sky. Doing it in one breath. And so before you start, just feel the entirety of your spine and maybe even notice that there is this nectar, this pulse, this craniosacral fluid that's constantly pumping up and down. And it may get blocked by just different aspects of the body. You have so much going on in your spine, your nervous system, your bones, your muscles. So just tuning in, this little nectar, enjoying the elevator ride up and down the spine. We're going to just try to work with that pulse. So beginning now to curl the chin. Hands can be on the knees or just at your side. And you're curling down super slow. You're letting those vertebrae unwind. And then just slowly lowering down. And as you inhale, let the chin and the chest lead all the way back up. So your spine is stacked and you're sitting tall over your hips. And we'll just continue that for a few rounds. We lower down, exhaling. Inhaling up, inviting in the fluidity that we can feel in our spines. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Releasing the compression. We lose like a 1/4 inch when we get up to when we go to bed at least. So expand your lungs and get a little taller. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. I'm going to put on music, so just enjoy the pace, enjoy the rhythm. Just 2 more. Ride that inhale up. Let it take you to a lighter space. Inhaling up. And then we're going to come into some nice cat-cows. So as we inhale, we'll drop our bellies or navels. And as we exhale, really going to round, sending that heart up and back and through, rounding best we can. And you get the most out of it, the more prana you're sucking in. So really make those inhales pretty generous. Let's warm up a bit more. This is Dreamcatcher. My Baharamji. And it's not working. We'll use our breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Make that the symphony. Inhale, reach your chin. Hold the breath. Exhale, round. Hold the posture. Exhale, send your hips back. Rest the brow space on the earth if it's accessible, and reach the arms forward. And a prayer, so you'll take the pinky edge down and extend the arms forward nice and long. Slowing the breath down and feeling into the bones of the body and where they are, how they connect to one another, how they connect to the force of gravity, how they connect to the force of buoyancy that lift. And how we can add more fluidity to the bones by inviting in the ojas, or the sacred and sacral fluids that can go in between the joints. And resting here just a little longer and feeling into the sense of how the bones connect even deeper than just the physical body, how the bones have deep in the pockets, the DNA and the marrow, every cell, this coding to the lineages of all of us, where we came from, the first beings that walked this earth. We all came from the same place. So feel into the ancientness in your own body, in the bones, the wisdom in the bones. And hold that in high regard. That is a lived part of you that does know from lived experience. Whether or not we remember. Beautiful. So we'll come up from our child's pose now. And we're going to just take a little decompression from our hips. So we won't be doing much standing. We want to stay connected to the earth in this session. But we're going to forward fold. So however you want to get there, if you want to take a moment to find a down dog, or just slowly come up with me. So enjoy a squat for your ankles, stay low. And start to tuck the chin, round the backs of the shoulders. And press down into the feet, into the earth, into the buns, and extend your hips high. And then maybe rocking it out a little bit, bending a knee, and then the other. And then rocking your head, maybe grabbing opposite elbows and just hanging. Let the bones decompress. And feel a nice bend in the knees. We want this to be more about your spine than overstretching the ligaments. And so we soften the belly, allowing the abs to elongate, come out of the pelvis, letting that spilling sensation happen here as you soften the breath. And feeling into the buns of the feet, release the hands. And they might land on the shins or the ground, but extend the crown of the head away from the tailbone and pull the navel in. Inhale. And then exhale, release the head back into the fold. And then inhale, press into the earth and roll up one vertebrae at a time, all the way so you're standing. Now, I can't do that, but you can stand. And then inhale, send your arms up high over your head. And then exhale, come right back to a seat, however you want to get there. And we'll grab our bolsters. Beautiful, beautiful bolsters. And we will place them in a position that's perpendicular to you. So you can rest your feet, your knees up on the bolster. And then we'll take our blanket. And with this, we're just going to make a small burrito. So you can take it and you'll just roll a small roll. So you can place that just right underneath your neck. So when you lie back, you get this nice decompression here. And that's it. Then you get to lay down. Just get to chill. So find some ease. Rest back. I'll join you. And then we're going to take our palms onto the body. So wherever intuitively you land is best. We're going to really fill up our bellies. We're going to breathe so full. We're going to begin this process of coming into that rest and digest state. The parasympathetic nervous system. And in that state, we connect to the earth and the water elements of the body. That's the aspects of you that will grow. So soil and water, they can grow a garden. So we have to restore the body just as much as we activate. Find balance. The best length of breath, according to science, and also I think some wise people were onto something, because most prayers are 6 seconds long, inhales and exhales. And so we're going to tap into that, beginning by exhaling all the breath from the body. And inhaling, filling up all the way. And exhale, letting go. We're going to do what's called box breathing. Next breath, we'll begin together for 6 seconds. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath at the bottom. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just be at peace. You can be here for as long as you like. Please take that time. Honor your temple. Get to know that inner world, the sensing body. It's been a pleasure guiding this temple session. Hope it brings to you much practical, mystical moments. Namaste.